Welcome to episode number 68 of the Keep Up Podcast.
Where the only musical instrument I could play is the toot flute. I mean, well, because you guys are musically inclined. I like to call myself musically declined.
I like that. I want to name my next album that.
Hey, there you go.
Musically declined.
$22.99 is my price
For the name?
for the name.
I'm not paying. I'm not paying them though.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, like, how long ago did you come up with that intro line?
6. That's what we're in for, folks.
I feel like it's like Colin Mockery from like Whose Line Is It Anyways? Like he already has.
He does have some
like he probably has a notebook full of like.
I just like.
Do you?
No, I don't have any quick quips. Yeah, that's the best I got. Sorry, guys. It's gonna be a rough episode.
Yeah,
Episode number 68.
So episode number 68, we have a guest.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm back again.
Just gonna leave it at that.
That's it.
JB's back.
He's back again.
Third
I
time.
miss you guys.
I know, I
been
miss
a
you
while.
too, man. It has been a while. The whole room's
Awful,
different
both of
now.
you. Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I love it though.
I'm glad you like it.
Thanks.
No one else is gonna realize what it's changed into. But
It's pretty different.
Yeah, definitely.
Just imagine.
I don't know. Should I be holding the mic or is it like?
I don't know. It's hard, isn't it?
There? Yeah, it's like.
That's actually not a bad idea. The past 2 times we've had a third person on, I was holding that, and it was complicated because I leaned.
So you give it to the guest then?
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
done.
that's so cruel.
I'm done.
Really?
I'm not doing
I'm
that.
like a regular now.
I know
Yeah.
at this point, third time.
We got to get another one,
Oh.
another one of these. But
Yeah.
for that, I don't know.
Yeah.
I could turn it up so you could leave it there. Maybe it should be
whatever
closer.
Whatever you want.
What's comfortable?
Neither. I'm either hunched over like this,
None of it's
or
really
I'm holding
comfortable.
it up. It's okay. I'm down.
I don't know.
I'm down for whatever.
Yeah. Sorry about that. We'll upgrade before next time.
Yeah, definitely.
We're live on your page right now.
Yes.
Hey, JB's page.
Hey,
What's
Paige and
going on,
JB.
guys?
We're the Keep Up. That's it.
Yeah, I mean we're a podcast about comedy and pulp. I can't say it. I
Every
always
time.
say
Every
pulp
time.
culture. It's pop culture.
Specifically Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Or Pulp
yeah.
Fiction Vancast.
Do you think there's a podcast strictly just for that?
100
Yeah,
Where
absolutely.
they like watch it but I mean you have to run out of things to talk about.
Nah, I mean it's Tarantino. There's all kinds of weird stuff going on.
Yeah, but if you're only talking about Pulp Fiction,
Yeah.
there's no way.
No, there is.
You got to run out of things unless each episode's a minute long and you only talk about like 10 seconds of the movie.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
What are you going to type in? The Pulp Fiction
I'm gonna
podcast?
go to podcasts and I'm gonna search Pulp Fiction.
Well, Brett
I
wastes
hope you know
time.
we probably lost half of our viewers
Nah,
just from
dude.
Brett using his phone.
This
Yeah,
is
this is-
real.
Well, in the meantime, JB, tell us about yourself.
Wait.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm a local hip hop artist out of Londonderry now. Now I'm in you guys'
Represent.
part of town.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been doing music for a decade. I feel old now. Like every year,
weird,
it's just
right?
like I've been doing it for like
That's
2 years, and
That's
then
an achievement in
that.
itself,
Yeah.
though, to just say a decade in
decade.
music.
Yeah, it's an
I'm
achievement.
probably rounding it too to make it look.
It's
like
probably
it
only been
sound
like 2
It's
years.
been like 4.5. I'm like, it's been a decade.
Yeah, you've been in it.
Um,
It feels like it, anyways.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just been a crazy journey. I know one of the things I shoot for when I do my music is I try to simultaneously build a community out of it, which is like been tough. Like
Yeah,
out of by the way, for people watching Facebook Live, Brett is a hip hop artist out of New Hampshire as well. His name's Animatronic the Polisher. I'm sorry if
Nah.
that like clashes with the keep
No,
up. Like,
no, I don't
like-
care. No, we talk about it
No,
sometimes.
yeah,
it
it's
comes
totally
up.
fine.
Tim raps more on the podcast than I do, though. He just randomly start rhyming.
I just
Goes
kind of
in.
go, but
Yeah.
I like to stay on the ground.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So one of the things is the toughest I think in the area is building a community, and that's what I think the last decade's been pushed for because
Yeah.
I mean, out of anything, the one of the more lasting impressions for like local music is what happens after us. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we haven't done music. The music's still going on like locally. So so I've just been doing a lot of music, and I have a new project coming eventually.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, what's the plan with that right now? You have a Kickstarter up right now.
Yeah. So one of the things that happened is I wanted to try something different for this project.
Yeah.
I mean, if a lot of people don't realize how much music really hinders and costs people, like between like
Yeah.
you know the time that you're spending on music, you could be doing anything else,
Mhm.
and you know obviously like you want to do music, but it hinders you.
We have a guest.
I was looking at comments. He's going live. I gotta make sure we interact with the
come
people.
on.
Wow.
Oh yeah, if you have any questions or any comments, like
I'll be
Brett's
checking
hair,
it out.
Like, feel free to say something, and we'll respond to it. But
That was just
I'm really happy with how that went down.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So yeah, music.
so yeah, it's tough. It's tough to allocate time for it. It's tough to put money towards it, and I think one of the things I wanted to do with how limited my time is doing music, because you never know, you know, this could be the last project. It could be.
Yeah.
I really don't know at this point.
Could it be your first project?
It could.
It could. Okay. I said last
This
night.
could be my first project.
It could be.
Period. But one of the things is I wanted to put out like a good product. Like that's the thing that like hinders me. Well, it's the worst, because you can record it like out of your basement and do everything, and it might not get the best quality, but then like you can spend thousands on it. And people don't realize that you could literally spend thousands. You go to local studios and local engineers, and you could you know lose an arm and a leg just you know putting out an EP or putting, you know, it's just tough. I mean, you want to go music videos, you want to do visuals, you want to do everything. So I felt with this project I wanted to reach out to the people and really push forward. And I think once it comes out, and once we get closer to our goal, which I'm trying to fundraise $2,000 for the project. Once I put together all the numbers, it seemed like the right amount, because Kickstarter takes a percentage.
Right.
Physical, you know, I have like pint glasses, coasters, posters.
Oh, sweet.
You have so
shirts and
many
everything.
sweet
Yeah.
like extra gifts to give to people. It's
And
awesome.
that's what I wanted to do, because like, you know, people go on there and they're like, you know, like I didn't want it so if you donated $10 or $50, like all you got was a copy of the CD. It kind of doesn't entice too many people.
Yeah.
I wanted to like give out cool things, and I felt like that was the way to go about it. And building the whole thing, you know, in general, like was a process, just thinking about like because you have to be strategic about it. Like
it's a whole business plan, really.
Yeah, and like, you know, you could be like, oh, I'll shoot a video, you know, like even music videos, you could say I'm gonna shoot a video walking down the street and hit different like places, and then it's like, how captivating can that be? So, you know, you almost have to, like, the way that you think about everything in life, that you do creatively is like don't think out of the box, like, you know, think something cool, like. And I think that's one of the things I like to do with my videos, is I like to give a sense of comfort and then blindside people halfway through. And, and that's what I did with this video. I watched a lot of Kickstarter videos, and they recommend it because they say those projects and campaigns are more successful if you have an enticing video. And most of the videos I watched were bland blogging videos.
Yeah, just like, hey guys,
like
doing a thing.
Check out this cool product I'm making.
Like
$10,000.
Yeah, and I was like, this is, I don't know, like, it's just, I found it to be bland. It just didn't, you know, pull me in. And the ones that do are granted, they're mostly the game ones, but but they like do a lot more. Like even card games, they have to like, I don't know, use like dark humor or like weird humor to like pull people in, to show like that's their taste when they put out their card game. So what I did with my video is I felt the one thing that deterred me the most was people directly asking for money or quantity.
Right, sure, yeah.
And I felt like instead of me asking for it, being held ransom. And
Yeah, it's so cool. I
Yeah.
love it because I love it. Does start off and you're like, oh, he's just doing like a hey, what's up, guys thing. Like you took that on,
Yeah.
and then totally blindside
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere. I was
Yeah.
like, what the heck am I watching
Yeah.
here?
A lot of people were like freaked out.
Yeah.
Like there's some people like because like I have
Yeah,
like,
you
my
didn't
grandparents that like shared it, and then like people reach out to them like, is he okay? Like, thinking like it wasn't
That's
like
awesome.
engineered in house and stuff, and it's the I had thought of the concept, and I had Dill kind of screenwrite like because I know how something should look like
Yeah.
I know the concept of how it should be pieced together,
Yeah.
but he kind of helped. This is how this scene should go, and this is how these people should act. It's all like the small details that really tie the characters and like the angles and everything together. And I had another really talented videographer called Trevor Finney, who helped shoot the whole thing. So,
Yeah.
and then I went back and edited the whole like all the like visual effects and transitions. Like
Oh, you did?
I
Cool.
usually do all my music video stuff. I'm trying to sway away from it because like that 3-minute video between everything probably took 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah, man.
because you
Editing's
render
like
it
no
and,
joke.
Like,
And then if you export it and watch it, and you're like, oh, I gotta
Yeah.
actually fix this
Oh.
one
and
thing.
it's
then
always one little
Little
like,
tiny thing.
clip
yeah,
and, like,
you
numerous.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys.
He has,
Yeah,
he has the worst of it. I do the audio editing, but he does all the video
Vodcast.
editing. So.
because I have like 3 programs. I go like
Mhm.
Photoshop if I need like an art visual.
Yep.
And then I have Adobe After Effects, and then Premiere. So I'm like going nuts
Bouncing
by
through
the end
all of
it.
them.
Yeah.
Where's
But-
a good spot? Like for people on your page will probably know, but where's the best spot for people to check out the video?
Okay, so what I
Or
usually
you could throw it
push people
everywhere.
is if you go on Kickstarter, just Kickstarter.com. If you search it, it's JayB the Canadian, all one word, and it will be one of the. Or if you go under hip hop projects or music projects, which is crazy to me because I was looking at it the other day and it was like, I was like top 3.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Music and I
That's
was like,
That's
awesome.
incredible.
oh, okay, like
Yeah.
that's cool. And there's some like I know like De La Soul like did a project there.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Kate Nash did too. Like a bunch of like.
See, all right. That's dope because like I wanted to ask both of you, what do you think about it's the nature of like I forget if we talked about this last time you were on. I know we talked with our friend Edward who's been on the podcast who we're going to have again soon. But like the nature of Kickstarter projects and stuff like that because I did that for We Are Weapons.
A Kickstarter?
It was a
Like a GoFundMe?
Indiegogo?
it was a GoFundMe.
Okay.
Okay.
I think. But what I did is I offered tiers of like if you donate this much
Oh,
you
yeah,
get
yeah,
this
yeah,
much.
yeah. I remember that.
I don't yeah, and I got like some flack about it was actually like indirect, but like
Yeah.
I put up the GoFundMe and then a couple people it may not have been about me,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the
yeah.
timing was like someone posted on
Gotcha, yeah.
Facebook like, "Yo, what's with all these like GoFundMe products and stuff like that?" But like I don't know, like you were saying you almost feel a little weird about directly asking for money.
Yeah, yeah. No,
But-
definitely.
It's kind of awesome that you can fund these projects like I mean the whole purpose around it is if people want the product and they donate like that's up to them, you
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean? So I don't know, have you guys ever had have you seen any projects go up that you're like it like annoys you that people would post it or are you always like for me I'm always like, "Oh, sweet. Like if people want to help out that product like
I think the major concern I have is people that don't put the effort in.
sure.
So they almost think it's like the easy way out.
There are a lot of
so
them. Yeah.
you know, there's some people that just put out the the campaign and then all they have is like, $10-20 for a CD and that's it.
Right.
Mhm.
And then like there's no visuals, there's no nothing,
Right.
and I'm like,
You have to be willing to
you
put
have
the
to work.
in.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's this the amount of time that we put. I had an artist that like did a lot of the visuals. I had like I did all the editing. We had like a whole night of shooting just to get like the right clips and like all in all like you might spend like a 40-hour
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, no joke, for sure.
just to get it done and like making sure everything's right. So I think the people that kind of take it as the easy way out, you see it, but
Yeah, right?
I know there was like a message form on Facebook, like because like me, like I was super insecure about doing the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Because I felt the same way. I was like, it's a little cheesy to like ask people to donate for like your hobby, but it's at the same time, I think it acts as like a pre-order function. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
We
I think
don't
so.
we don't have like real spots to like put pre-orders or like for CDs at least.
Right.
So it's like a perfect way for it's like if you want a CD, like help almost prepay it. Like if you get 200 CDs, you could sell half of them right away, and then I think it's a good, but I think people that are just asking for money with nothing in return,
right?
That's where it kind of creates a iffy line.
Yeah, I think the stigma is like on its way out if it's not already with artists like De La Soul doing it. I mean, it's obviously not just like for the little guy. You know what I mean? Like it has a function in even being just a direct connection with fans and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Tim?
I do. Why?
I don't know.
The worst thing I've heard about Kickstarters, people get all the money and then they run away. They never release a product.
You got to be ready to deliver. That's the other thing.
Yeah,
like,
that's certainly.
As soon as people start donating, especially if you're offering tiers. Like I remember I had like a tier with like it came with an album, a T-shirt, a hoodie, and I was like, all right, now I definitely have to order all, like make sure I have all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's where like the research comes in too, because because I had to look up things that were feasible for. Even if only 3 people donate, because it's possible.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Because you could take the tiers, and then all of a sudden that you offer T-shirts, but say only like everyone gets a CD and only one person gets a T-shirt.
The T-shirt one.
You might have to pay like $30 for this.
Right.
T-shirt, like
just out of your pocket, like
costs,
all right.
Like, and then you don't cover your costs. So when I was looking at things, it's like posters are a little bit more feasible than. I don't know, like lighters. I know lighters, you can get custom lighters, but if you're getting under like 50, like it's expensive.
It's expensive, right?
So it's just finding that fine line where you could do it. Like I got pint glasses because I saw that you could get a dozen, like, and that was the minimum. And I was like, even if it's just if 2 people do it, like I don't mind buying.
That's right.
For home, like I don't
give
care.
them Christmas presents or whatever.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, so it's just
we should get glasses.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So
that's sweet. It's doing pretty well.
It's doing crazy well.
Do you know what you're at right now?
I think I'm at 1701.
Woo!
If anyone wants to help me get to that 2,000 mark,
right?
Feel free to pledge and just let us know in the comments.
Oh, that'd be sick. If you hit it while we're recording.
Yeah, if you do it right now, I'll throw you an extra present.
Coming straight from your speaker, it's the man from Quebec, Canada, the rapper. Yes. If you are hungry for some punchlines, well, you're in luck. So, without further ado, I have a question to ask. Yo, Jay, what it do?
Oh,
well,
sick.
Nate Greenwood is watching right now. He's one of my friends, but he's a fan of the Keep Up as well.
Okay.
And
he's a friend of the Keep Up, Tim.
that's what I'm saying.
You said a fan of the Keep Up.
Oh, whatever.
Which he is. That's true, too.
Anyways, he's just talking about how
he's all things.
Kickstarter is. Like, he really appreciates it and he likes it. So,
Nate.
This comment didn't load in all the way, unfortunately.
Nate, you're the man. Read it.
Anyways.
What do you mean it didn't? Let me see.
I actually was just on Kickstarter because I like venturing off, and they're doing like a indie game that's similar to Super Smash Brothers.
Is that the rivals of?
No, Indie Pogo.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And it's just
probably
like
blocking your face.
Everyone, like they pull in all these like indie game characters and
like
put them
Shovel Knight and like I love those
like
types.
Everyone like is constantly pogoing. Like that's one of the things that they do to keep like all the characters active, I guess. And then you just slash and like use special moves to like do damage.
Awesome.
And they just it's just stuff like that just entices me. It's just so cool. Like that people are doing that. Or I know Cyanide and Happiness are doing a game as well. And just I usually check out all the games. And I have like I once donated for shot glasses that have like a dual chamber. So you put the mixer on the bottom, lock them, and then put the alcohol on top. And then while you're taking it, you unlock it. So the chaser comes right.
Oh,
into it
that's so cool!
So it's stuff like that I'm like, kicks. You wouldn't find it another like it almost gives like a avenue for people to kind of do it. So
that's so cool.
Yeah,
I just want to shop on Kickstarter.
It's doing well. Yeah, I think in 72 hours we were like 1,500.
Yeah, it was huge right off the bat. That's so great.
Yeah, didn't you make a grand in a night? Was it?
Yeah,
like 24 hours?
24 hours. It was almost at $1,000. It was like this is insane. Like
so sick.
Just to look at people, I'm like, what's going on? And people were pledging like, at the beginning, I think it's dropped a little bit, but nothing crazy. Like I think my average pledge is like $50, and I'm like, insane. That's insane to me,
Killing
just
it.
in general, just because, you know, like we have been trying to build a community, you know. I know one of the things I will be doing, because if it is successful, then we'll have over 50 pledgers. But once we do hit that number, I'm going to give everyone like bracelets to the show and stuff.
Sick.
Like, you know, like just to give like, you know, little things. I know the people that donated a little bit more, I'm just going to throw extra like stuff to be like, thank you. Because, you know, when it comes down to it, is the project would have eventually come out, but it's a lot. Like it hinders you a lot. So I just told myself, you know, this is for the people. And if, you know, people pledge, you know, like made a mistake or pledged more, or did something, I'll be like, here's an extra couple CDs. If I throw an extra couple bracelets, like that will make someone's day. Like, you know, just being like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And by the time it comes out, because it comes out in March, and that's when all the merch will be delivered, like you're gonna get a, you know, present in the mail and like get a couple bracelets, and you're like, oh yeah, that show's like around the corner. Like, like now I can bring someone, you know, and it's just like a whole like psychology thing. You know, like people just get excited for free stuff.
Yeah,
and,
and
I want to help out.
You've been steadily putting work into it over the years, which is really cool, and it's showing now. It's paying off. Like people are like, oh, JB's doing this again.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So props to you for building that community for sure.
That venue like was at max capacity within the hour. It was insane. I mean, I'm somewhat like the venue has treated us so well that's hard to stray away from it. But it, like, I know last year, like in the last week before the show, we stopped promoting it.
Yeah,
because we're like,
you just can't have anybody else.
Yeah, like because the I think the Facebook page had like almost 200 people going, and they couldn't like that was over max capacity there. They were very good to us. So it's like, all right, you know, do we expand? Like, do we go to Verizon? Wireless?
Straight to Verizon.
Wireless?
Oh man, that would be an incredible transition to go right to there.
Like, I just want like I would love it to be like a festival thing. I would love like in a couple years like step away from performing and just like host like a festival.
That
just have a bunch of different artists come and stuff. That would be incredible.
That'd be super cool. We could do a live podcast.
Oh my.
Just saying, we could.
That would be cool. I would love stuff like that, like just tents, like and like everyone going
for sure.
There's so many people. Like I have like not sponsors, but people that like I closely work with that like help in different ways, but they're not like official sponsors. Whatever. But I have them like set up merch tables and be like, hey, like
absolutely,
that's the least I can do. Like you come every year and show love and throw a shirt to me whenever. It's just the like I said, the community is a beautiful thing.
That's super sweet. Everyone go donate right now. Yeah. Or
$50.
Pledge. That's the word.
Yeah, because that's the thing that scares people. They hear donate and they're like, oh.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, like you pick a reward tier, and if you do like $1, it's just like a thank you. But if you do like 10, you get a CD and then shirt and everything, depending on how much. But it doesn't take the money like until it's successful.
Yeah, right.
It's just a precaution on the Kickstarter's end, so it's not like they process all of them. Then it didn't go through, and they have to return all the money.
Yeah, right.
The, you know, like say like only like $200 worth of pledges came in, and then like what? Now I can't make a
right. I
can't
can't do anything.
With
right.
It. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Sick. Well, thanks for coming on the podcast again.
Of course.
It's exciting.
All right, see you later.
No, that was our long introduction.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. I guess
it always happens with you guys.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Like
what happens.
That's what I love.
Dude, one time,
go into the tangent.
What one was it? What episode was it where we talked about like? Oh, what the hell were we talking about?
Action figures for like
I think it was like, almost like 30 to 45 minutes. And we were like, we didn't talk about anything but action figures. For like,
I love that. I love that so much.
It's pretty great.
Because it's just,
whatever, we do what we want.
Yeah. Because it's never action figures. It's like action figures, oh, this reminds me of.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's
like
5 minutes. And then you like back up through all the
right, and then we're like, okay, we talked about this and this. Oh, that's where we were, you know? So, well.
What happens now?
Stupid questions, I think.
Oh, stupid. Okay.
Stupid questions.
Do we have to reset anything?
Yes. So, Vamp.
Sick. Yeah.
For the live people.
Yeah, the live people get to see what happens when. All right, I'll see if. Oh, perfect.
Is there a lot of comments?
There's.
Are we just like?
Let's see. Actually, yeah, it's your page. You want to go through?
Where?
What? Nothing. What, Tim?
Nothing. It's just Nate for like.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
It looks like there's so many questions, but
that's Nate.
No, I appreciate it though.
Where's great shot glass? Oh, yeah, I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Kickstarter.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, do I have a shot glass around here?
That's what I was looking for too. I was like,
Oh yeah, I want to see that shot glass.
Yeah, someone almost stole it from my house. Oh, is it my brother? No.
He just said no. Come on, though.
Oh.
They saw what?
It's okay. He's mad that he went down in rank in Overwatch. That's why he's saying no.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough business.
It's okay. He's gonna talk shit because he's better than me at the game, anyways.
Oh, Overwatch is a good time. I haven't played it in a while.
They
But
said they saw
they saw what they see.
you leave, and what's that?
No, that's the truth.
Is that me?
I don't know.
I'm gonna check. This isn't uncommon. We've established that I can look at what I want when I want. Right?
That's the worst when it's a text
Look at our
though.
phones all the time.
Mid podcast.
Yeah, but now there's two of you. I don't
That's
gotta do
rude.
anything.
Wait, so stupid questions.
Stupid
Stupid
questions.
questions.
So for you guys who don't know, I generally like to ask questions that I think people are afraid to ask. I like to do a service for you and ask a question that
I love how into this section you get.
I love it so much. So
It's my favorite.
in my many years of life,
Yeah.
I've had these questions.
How many years of life have you had?
22, I believe.
That is many years of life.
I think so. I mean, well, that leads to the question: when does life begin?
Is that your stupid question?
That's not my stupid question.
Oh, okay.
That's a different subject for a different day.
Okay.
So my stupid question
I can't wait.
for you guys
Is it just one question, or is it like?
It changes like every
all
week.
over the place? And sometimes it's not even stupid, but this one,
It's usually
it leads to stupid conversation.
it's the conversation's always dumb. I don't know how he comes up with this every week. He will just add. All right, I can't wait.
All right. My question this week: how do blind people find Braille?
See what I mean?
What do you mean find Braille?
If you're blind and you need to find Braille, how do you find it? There's not like there's
Are you
Braille.
talking about like the initial discovery of Braille?
Yeah.
Or
Amazing.
are you
It's amazing to hear someone else respond to it because you're what I have to do every week.
Or do you mean like they just happen to like
Yeah, like-
scanning for walls?
That's
or,
what
like,
I'm
initial
saying.
Discovery.
Are they rubbing walls endlessly to find out where they are?
Do you know what? You know what's crazy about that? Like, do they constantly have like Purell on them?
Right, 'cause
if
they gotta be-
I just like.
Bathroom Braille signs must be the worst. Oh.
I didn't.
Well, and then you have to think sometimes there are bathrooms that don't have doors or anything, so they think they're turning a corner, but they're going to the women's bathroom.
I don't think it's as complicated for them
It's
as you're
gotta
making.
be. Well, I mean, and then it leads me to the question: how do they know where they're going at all? How do blind people know?
Daredevil.
Daredevil is not the correct answer.
No, I think it might.
Are there
be
any
that.
blind people
watching?
Listening. How did they find it?
That's the thing. There's no.
This feels very offensive. It feels so wrong.
No, I am legitimately curious.
I just figured
Blind
out.
people have smartphones. Like, is that like? I feel like there's because I'm sure there's Braille keyboards.
There's just so much I don't know.
Well,
There definitely are.
Yeah.
I know in Daredevil. Matt, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I know. It's
He does.
an unrealistic point.
He does have a cell phone. They make it a point in the thing, and it's super loud. And when
Because like
people,
you could just use
That's
Siri
true.
to do everything.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
ask
for
the
sure,
weather
for
and
And when he-
find out if it's raining.
when he
but-
gets phone calls,
Oh.
it's their names. It's like foggy,
I just like to
foggy.
think that we know so little about blindness
Mm-hmm.
that any question that comes up, our answer is like, well, in that episode of Daredevil,
he heard the footstep. That's how he knew Braille. was
that's
around
how
the
they
corner.
do it.
I did see the like little short that they made about the guy that was clicking to find his way everywhere, and he used sound vibration.
Oh,
to, like,
yeah,
navigate
yeah.
everywhere.
Mhm.
That, I
Interesting.
thought that it recently cycled through Facebook.
Yep.
I was like, oh,
Huh.
yeah, that's right.
It was insane to see. Like, I just can't imagine how anybody would figure that out. You know, the echolocation and
I can't
What?
imagine if-
Just waiting for.
oh, what the comments, guys. I
Uh,
don't know. I'm trying to
I don't
ask
know.
for you.
Um,
So yeah, how do you think they find Braille, just in general?
Oh man, how do they? I mean, there's some. I don't, Tim. I can't Daredevil.
I mean,
Hmm.
I know under like standard code, like it has to be at a certain height. No matter
Okay.
where you go, but I mean,
These comments are killing me. I'm sorry. All right.
no.
Wait, guys. There's three of us. Someone has to be talking at all times.
Right. Pickles. That's as far as I could go.
Oh man,
So my thought is
Brandon's killing me.
they really just have to like feel the wall. Is that it? They just like walk around with
guess
their
so,
hands.
yeah.
But I mean,
Nate said that's a touchy question.
no way. No, I think
Everyone's offended and left.
I don't think
Guys, it's a touchy question.
I get it. It's a pun.
I
I didn't get that until
didn't
right now.
either. I was like, it is a touchy subject.
Oh,
All right,
That is
that was
correct, Nate.
That was
that's hilarious.
okay. That was solid. I'll give you that one. That's a
Take
thumbs up.
forever. Scented signs.
What? Oh, scented signs.
Scented signs.
I guess if they have like heightened sense of smell,
Right.
then they'll know they're near the bathroom.
In that
They
one
don't have to worry
episode of
about going
Daredevil.
in.
Seth, what's up, man? Hey, Seth.
Hey,
If blind
buddy.
people had brooms instead of walking sticks, the world would be a cleaner place.
that was genius.
I hate him so much.
All right.
And then my buddy Moses, too soon.
Oh, too soon.
They've been blind all their life.
Anyways.
Um,
Boom, liked.
Boom. That's with my profile.
Tim likes it.
I like it, I
Hey,
guess.
we should have shared the video. We suck at this.
Well, it shared to Keep Up
It did?
because he tagged us in it.
High five.
oh, I tagged all three. I got it. I tagged you guys.
I give you a
right.
high five. My hand's super sweaty, though.
Oh, it's okay.
It just happens to him.
It's
They're always
so
so
bad.
sweaty. I don't know why.
Hey, I can pound it.
Okay.
Solid.
Glad we figured that one out.
Hey, that's the conundrum.
How about the most cliche, stupid question?
Mhm.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck,
Mm-hmm. Or
50 duck-sized horses?
Can they fly?
The horses?
the
The
duck.
duck-sized horses.
No, horses
They're
don't fly.
horses. I didn't say.
I just immediately thought they would like, take on each other's attributes for some reason.
No, they're just the size.
No, just the size, like they're miniature. Because what happens?
I don't know why my brain did what it did.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw
thought-
them become like
You thought
horses.
they were horses
They
with
were
wings.
small horses with wings.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
I don't want to fight those.
Like Man
What's the
Spider
question?
and Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. Or man bat.
One horse-sized duck
Whoa, screw that though.
or 50 duck-sized horses.
I
But
would-
like you'd feel a lot worse fighting the horses. Like
That'd be a sweet battle, though. Kicking horses
smaller.
around. I mean, that's dark, but they're evil horses. You got to think of that if you have
Are
to
they
fight
though?
'em.
Are they distinguishably evil? If they, what
I mean, if
color
you
are
have
their
to
eyes?
fight them,
What color are their eyes? Are they red?
the-
Anything with.
hypothetical can be whatever color you want.
All right, if they're discernibly
They're green.
evil,
were you going with a Nausicaa reference there?
what? Oh, because of the
Red
home.
eyes, yeah.
No. Have you seen Nausicaa? What happened?
I hit a horse.
Yo, you hit a horse
last
with your
month.
fist?
No, with my car.
Oh,
It goes too soon.
Why'd
Too
you?
soon.
Why? What'd you
Sounds-
do?
I hit it like on Perkins.
oh, I remember.
I thought
seeing
you
that
said
post.
on purpose. I was like, all right, dude.
Perks.
Taking it out, practicing.
No, I like it was in the middle of the night.
Are you
and-
okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool,
My
cool.
car isn't, but I got.
Yeah, I remember
Stop.
seeing that.
But I
saw it.
like turned off the road and the horse followed the same direction and rolled over my hood.
So
and
did
took
the
off.
horse hit you? It just rolled over and
Yeah,
then
and took
pieced.
off. Yeah, like its hoof like kicked off the windshield and shattered the whole back
Gee-o.
windshield and took off. And I was like,
That must have freaked you
oh
out.
yeah, oh yeah,
Mhm.
like yeah.
That's insane.
This
Yeah.
guy with horses.
I know.
Seriously.
So I
So
guess,
what-
I guess I could
So
take
you'd
on the
rather fight-
horses.
Yeah, I'd say you know how to take them
I
out.
took a
So
horse-sized horse, 50 duck-sized horses is no problem.
No big deal.
there's no issue
As
with
long
that.
as I got my car, I'm good.
A horse-sized duck, though.
Yeah, the issue with the duck is I feel like if it like bites you,
Claps at you.
Yeah,
That's the issue with the duck.
yeah. Well, because I mean, what else does it have? Its webbed feet's useless.
Well,
Not
okay,
if it's
what
the
if it was
size of a
100
horse.
100 horses? Would that like make the would that be harder? Because
Regular horses?
50's a lot too, though. Like,
Why are we making more horses?
just in case it's
difficult.
a clear winner. Like, clearly, it's a duck. That
Right.
you're like, well, if it's 100, that's a lot more.
That's
That is-
so many.
I'd probably take on the duck.
A horse-sized duck.
Yeah.
That's freaky.
I mean, all you gotta do is dodge its.
Well, if it was a goose,
Oh no!
change it to a
horses,
goose.
horses all
Horse-sized
day.
goose.
Yeah,
Send me the horses.
send me the
I was
horses.
thinking of like, when I first read the question, I was like, oh, like duck, like a rubber duck is like really small.
Right, yeah.
You know, but like,
But
then
then
you're
you think
thinking like a full-grown duck. Like,
Yeah.
that's like,
that's pretty solid.
and there's
50 of
50 of that.
50 of them. And
That's
they're
a lot.
horses.
Are they angry?
Right? Am I understanding this right?
Yeah.
Are they horses?
No,
Are
they're
they
penguins, Brett.
I don't know.
He said horse is weird.
I said horses weird?
No, he did. That's why they're penguins. That's what we're talking about.
There's a lot of great horse puns going on. Right now.
That's probably my entire audience. Just
It is. They're killing it.
You should probably quit horsing around then.
Shut up.
If I keep laughing like this, I think my voice is gonna be hoarse.
Ooh.
It's gonna feel like a car hit it.
What the?
What happens now?
That's
Was that your
quackers.
stupid question?
Well, no one answered it.
We're done with it, I think.
Whatever. Blind.
My favorite thing, though, I think we identified how we know if it's one of Tim's stupid questions, because you ask it and someone goes, oh, what do you, and then asks you a bunch of questions to clarify, because it's exactly what you did.
He did. He was like, this.
It's like, how do you find, bro? What do you mean? It's like immitchy upsetting to try to
It's such a generic question. It's
like,
like
it does.
I'm so upset. I tried to give one for you blind people.
My eyes are itchy.
Yeah, it's because.
It's because the cats.
Yeah.
Did it smell bad to you when you came down here?
I'm so mad.
I mean, I don't really
See, he's
open my nose.
There you
It
go.
smelled like a dumpster when you came down here.
Sorry, I had Oscar the Grouch over.
What was in that Red Bull? Just Red Bull.
Red Bull. I would assume.
Or,
I guess that's not a question you asked. What was in that Red Bull?
I think that's a stupid question.
That is a
we
very
each
stupid.
asked one now.
That was.
Yeah.
What is in it? Do you know they changed their slogan? It's wings. Because
Is that the whole slogan now?
they got, well, no, it's like Red Bull gives you wings with like 6 eyes because someone like sued them because they're like, well, it doesn't give me wings, and like they had to like change their like,
No way.
So
Yeah.
then what's a
Like-
wing?
Wing.
Like, what's the one with the extra eyes?
I don't know.
It's just that's the point.
You're not getting sued
No
for
one-
it.
no one-
You can't get super wings, is
Yeah.
what they're saying.
Wings.
But like regular wings, like they were like, you know that like technically it's not helping me in that department.
False advertising.
That's
No.
good. That's a good transition to our movie
Is it?
portion. I think so.
This probably sounds bad on the mic.
All right, we're going into movies.
Okay. Ooh, let's go to the movies.
All right, movies.
Movies. All right.
Movies, yeah.
So I didn't watch anything this week.
Cool. I hope we were all on the same page and we just skipped to the next one.
No, the idea was it's October. So
Mhm.
what do you guys think is the definitive horror movie?
Ooh, define definitive.
The one I guess we're still in stupid questions.
Well done.
Well, what do you think is like if nobody's ever seen a horror movie before,
Okay.
you show them this one?
Ooh.
Just to give them a general idea of like what to expect for all
I'm
other horror.
very indifferent to horror movies. I haven't watched that many to have like a say.
You ever see the Halloween tree? It's animated. You may have seen it and forgotten about it.
That's the rarest VHS.
You know
ever.
it?
Yes.
You know it?
The one with the kids.
The kids.
Yep.
It's like so scary, but it's an animated movie.
Mhm.
I saw it once when I was a kid, and then for a while thought I made it up.
I saw it in school. They actually played it in school. I was like 3rd grade or something.
The scariest thing about it is like, doesn't one of their friends die? Isn't that like the whole?
Yeah, I think that's the premise of it. And then they go
Very
through
sick.
like and then
And they meet this like creepy old guy,
but they time
And-
travel, don't they?
something like that.
Yeah.
And they're trying to figure out how to like save their friend
It
who's
almost
dying.
like they were in a meeting and said, "What else can we add?"
Yeah, pretty much.
The kids go back in time, meet this old guy, but their friend's dying, so they gotta help him.
It's crazy, but
Yeah.
it's so creepy.
I've never heard of that.
Dude, I gotta find it.
It's one, and
You know the Halloween tree. Somebody out there knows the Halloween tree.
yeah, and I'm with you. I thought I made it up because
Yeah.
you can't remember the name. It was one of those that you saw as a kid but had no idea what the name
I've
was.
totally done that. But I had one show that I remember watching as a kid in Canada, and like that's even harder to find. Like,
Oh, Canadian
like,
television.
like Reboot was hard enough to find.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
after the years, but because people were like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
But there's a show called Odyssey, where and I just vaguely remember it. Just I'm sure the same as you, but like
Yeah.
it was just a kid that got knocked out or whatever and was in a coma and dreaming like all these things that were happening. And I'm like,
Weird.
That's
And I'm
actually
like-
really cool.
That
It's
is that
like-
is cool.
and like it was just like
I agree,
interacting
yes.
with like his family and friends talking to him, and I was like, like how do you Google search that? Like
Yeah, right.
Right.
Exactly.
Kid in
show a
coma
ki-
talks to
Canadian
family.
Yeah,
know.
Canadian show where kid is in coma, and I'm like,
Was it animated or live action?
no, it was real.
Okay,
It was them real folk.
that's a little creepy actually.
I'm
Like
gonna look up the Halloween
it was on a
tree.
kids channel or was it like more
Yeah,
of a?
yeah.
That
Because
is so
they have
neat.
one channel for like literally everything in Canada, or when I was there.
Yeah.
David Small joined. Hi, David.
Hey yo.
But I'm trying to think. I've had a few instances. Like I have one like that I remember that was like that too, and I can't remember. What
Can
it
you
is.
describe it? Like,
Oh, it's
do
a
you know?
DVD
No,
for it
like
now. Does that look
that's
familiar?
a no.
Dude, it's so weird.
It's a great movie though.
All right, so
But I
hold
don't
up.
know what's. Yeah, I think the one I'm excited for this month.
Yeah.
That like kind of like I
gotta
was
be.
intrigued by just
Mhm.
because I love the game of chess in movies and like shows.
Mhm.
That's why like Death Note, we won't talk about it again. But like the anime, I loved it because
Yeah.
it was such a back and forth playing chess.
Mm-hmm.
And although it's gotten like redundant over the years, I
Oh.
love the Saw.
Jigsaw.
Yeah.
Oh, word, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So, but they're coming out with a new one.
Right,
This
which-
Oh,
month,
that's
and
right.
And we talked about it because the last movie in it was called The Final Chapter, so I was wicked
Yeah.
surprised when they announced it. I'll see it because I'm always a sucker for those movies. And, you know, the first three were like chess. Like, it was always such a mind game,
Yeah.
you know? And the later ones were very
Yeah.
similar, but you're right, it did get redundant, and
Yeah.
you're just like Friday the 13th. Or,
Yes. Yeah.
you know, they just milked it till it was dry. But, I mean, I'm excited. I don't know too much about it.
Did you just
other,
milk a cow in the
like
air?
well, I did a towel.
Or what is that? You milked a towel?
You're killing me, guys. But yeah, Jigsaw does.
I want to watch you do that on here.
Great. Now we're gonna sit here,
But I
but
think
Yeah. Oh,
Saw,
yeah, it was good.
like Halloween.
Yeah.
Like, but it's
so would you say the first Saw then? Do you think that's like?
it's not definitive, but it's like one of my favorites. Just
No, I mean I
just
think
a
it's
concept.
it's a total contender because it's got spoiler a nice twist.
Hey!
But it's also like it's gory. It's
Yeah.
It's dark. It's got a lot of good horror themes to it that I think it's a good contender.
But I think there's so many more like cult classics that
Yeah.
like it's hard to like say it's a contender. But like then again, like it's so old now that it's like
Right.
it's up there with them, like the
Mhm.
rest of them.
I know, and there's even like subgenres of horror. Because
Evil Dead
there's-
2.
Ooh, that's a real good one.
That might be mine.
It's
or
so weird though.
Maybe Pumpkinhead.
That's just because you like pumpkin.
Pumpkinhead's scary, dude. You ever see Pumpkinhead?
I think I have a visual in my head, but I don't think I've.
It's scary. I'm
watched the
gonna show you what he looks like.
It's a guy with a pumpkin on his head.
No.
Spoiler.
What's yours? Do you have one?
Sometimes.
Sinister.
Sinister is really good.
Yo, that
I
is
mean,
so
you-
scary. though.
I've talked about it before, but The Grudge, I
Yep.
feel like is just like, it just hits the nail on the head. But that's different because it's like Asian horror, which is so different from all other
Right,
kinds
yeah.
of horror. But
Yeah.
I think like a real one would be The Exorcist, the first,
Yeah.
the original. I
I've
think,
still never seen The Exorcist.
and you're missing out, man.
Look
that-
at Pumpkinhead. He's so scary.
That movie is just pure fear. Not Pumpkinhead. That's a joke.
No, what, dude? I haven't revisited it, but I'm pretty sure Pumpkinhead's terrifying. Look at that. You're not scared of that?
No, it's
He's
like,
scared of that.
He just said no.
Yeah, the way he
It
said
looks
it,
like
though.
Goosebumps.
It does look like Goosebumps.
You weren't scared of Goosebumps?
Well, I mean, but like, there's a step between Goosebumps and like
And-
some of the greatest like horror movies of all time.
I'm telling you,
Oh,
Pumpkinhead's
Goosebumps
scary.
is good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do for October.
So
Every
n-
podcast just talk about Goosebumps.
No one's ever seen a horror movie, and you're showing him one. What
The
is it?
Exorcist.
The Exorcist.
Yes,
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. I might go Evil Dead.
Evil Dead 1 or 2. 2's weird. That's the only thing.
Two's the
Because that would not give
greatest.
them a good idea for
False. It would give them a proper foundation.
horror though.
Yes.
You have a weird foundation then.
True. Well, what's the goal? I mean, there's so many different kinds. You could
I
show them
know.
a slasher.
Yeah,
You could show them a Halloween or a Friday the 13th. Or,
I'm thinking more along the lines of something that will terrify them.
so you just want them to be scared.
Yeah,
Sinister's scary, man.
Sinister is really scary. It's like uncomfortable scary.
But then you could go paranormal. You could do one of those. But I guess Exorcist is kind of...
Covers all those bases.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. It does.
Mhm.
It does.
Sure.
It does.
Which my video definitely drew a little bit into it,
Mhm.
but like it's so funny. we did it like we did the take of me talking like numerous times because like I had keywords I had to say to the other people like in the video,
Okay.
and I had to like articulate because like obviously you can't have like a minute 2 minute script, but then like if you're a couple takes in you're like messing up like as
Yeah,
opposed to,
yeah.
like the like the earlier on takes, and I had keywords and I totally spaced. What am I saying next? Like
Oh, no.
I'm spacing out my words at the end because I have nothing to say because I already said the key word, like 2 key words for them to jump in. So I'm like, what else can I say? And then the reason why the whole thing's like very glitchy, my face glitches out, is because I smile like halfway through my.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like
That's amazing.
That turned into the gimmick. I think a lot of times like things turn into gimmicks because like it was the only way to like keep a good take.
It's like how do we? Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah.
That's so funny.
And it worked out too because it's like even if you make out the smile, like the whole project is called Smile Now Cry Later. Right. It's, like it literally could just facade it. But side note.
That's cool. Yeah, everybody has to go check out that promo video because I really like that. David said original Poltergeist.
That's pretty good.
It's up there. Yeah.
It's up there. That has, I think, a nice mix of kind of like messes with your head, gets in your head and also makes you scared, just like jump scares,
Okay, so let's say anybody is unfamiliar with any genre. Do you feel like you have to go way back to show them what like the early work was like, or do you try to find something from modern day that's like a perfection of it?
I think classic. I think
like action movie. Someone's like looking for an action movie. Do you show them do you like go 80s action?
I'd show them a Jackie Chan movie.
Or would you go like Mission Impossible? I might go Mission Impossible.
I think Kung Fu.
Okay.
I mean,
JB?
What, for action?
Action. Someone's never seen an action movie and you're like, here, let me change your life.
I'm trying to think.
I go Van Damme all day.
Well, I have
Van Damme!
See, the thing that's weird is like I don't have like a huge repertoire of like old classics I've watched.
You don't have to.
But that's what I mean. Like I feel like I've watched movies because like the way they filmed it was completely different. Like,
that's true.
Some really good movies, but then I've like, and this is not to like attack it, but like. I rewatched Dead Poets Society recently.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I haven't seen it in a while.
There's a lot of slow parts and like things that would change. And then but I think it's just because of the filming style that it was back then. While now, like, there's a lot going on and like, you can do things a lot easier and cheaper. But like, I don't know, like, I love like Memento or what's the movie with the curving bullets?
Wanted.
Yeah. Like those type of movies, like I feel like
solid.
I haven't seen that forever either.
I love stuff like that, so I think I would jump to, or like even in the horror genre, I think movies that ruined things for people easily should be up there. Like even like to the point of Final Destination with the trucks with the log.
Oh yeah.
Like that right there. Like, no one does that anymore.
No.
But then you have like movies like I mean, I guess I wouldn't watch Jaws and like be afraid of, swimming anymore.
That's true, yeah.
Like, but there's
at the time people
freaked out.
Yeah, wouldn't go to
So I
beaches.
think-
It was incredible.
I think movies that just like ruin you. I would definitely.
That's a good point. What about like The Sixth Sense?
That's really, really good.
Do you consider it horror or is it more of a thriller?
That's tough. It does have horror scenes, but it's a lot more thrilling. Yeah, I'd give it a thriller ranking.
It's a thrower.
Jackson.
Yes. Hard MJ. For
Right.
sure.
Of course.
What else in movies?
That's all I had.
Did you see the trailer for Tokyo Ghoul?
I didn't.
Are you familiar with Tokyo Ghoul?
Just spoke gibberish to me.
Yeah. All right.
I have seen the anime though.
They're doing a live so there's all these live action like anime adaptations.
I didn't say it right.
Anime adaptations. I was trying to put those words together. Anime adaptations.
Yes.
There it is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever. People are saying this one's going to be good, but mostly they've sucked. Anyways.
just like video game movies.
Yeah.
They just have a bad
why can't I can't. Don't.
We talk about it more
I'll talk
than
about it
anything
forever.
Else. All right, do you guys want to go into games then? Video games?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go to games.
All right.
You going to do the thing again?
Video games.
Exactly. We usually do the audio too, because if you listen to the podcast, there will be audio transitions. Made them myself,
And I put them in the video.
but now I'm not going to know where they go.
No.
Do you put them in the videos?
Yeah.
I sent them to you?
Yeah. Well, yeah, a long time ago.
I keep.
Still do the Sonic thing.
Oh, I always do it. Thanks for bringing it up. Sonic music.
But those are never in the audio because he never sends me the track.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
You got to remind me.
We're in video, James.
Video, James.
This should be the reminder right here. Like you guys. Oh.
This guy.
Oh no, just us talking about it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it should be.
Not this specific thing.
I was like that.
Sorry.
We edit
You're
at
like,
different
"Bitch."
times too. He has the audio come out Friday.
I'm sorry. What?
He was saying this right now should be the cue, right? Like if
Yeah.
I'm editing, we're talking about Sonic, I should send it to you.
Oh yeah.
But we edit at different times, so it never works.
Yeah,
'cause you're
but you
finished
don't
before
send me the music. Like I don't know what music he's gonna put in. He just says Sonic music. Then something
You can
happens.
start putting in your own.
I hope there's a second one right there.
Oh, that's
I know
There will
you
be.
said it. That never happens.
I know it felt weird.
I love it. I do it all the time, and now I feel bad for all the audio listeners because they don't get the dream.
They don't get it. Well,
I'm picking some good songs.
Can you make a compilation video of every time you say Sonic music and then put?
That would take so long.
But if you already put it in the video, you just got to chop that part out.
well, then I had to. I guess I could. I was trying to think if
Ah.
I still have the original files
There's
or.
also 60 plus episodes now.
That sure is a lot of.
That's a lot of
episodes.
Sonic music. That
Let's do
video
it
will
for
be.
the 100 episodes.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be sick.
Then just have a total Sonic music.
Remember when you were
episode.
making remixes?
Oh, that was fun.
I feel like I'm gonna yawn.
So video games.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, man.
All right, we're in video games. Cut off the video.
I have
I
to
didn't
jump
do
into
it.
Cuphead.
We
Do
can
it,
start.
yeah, let's do
we
it.
can
I
start
gotta
with that
start with
because
Cuphead.
All right,
It
Cuphead is a first-person
so good.
shooter on Xbox 360.
yeah, no, that's it, Brett. You
Right?
nailed it.
Accurate.
Is that right?
It
Oh,
is such a beautiful game.
it is so beautiful. So for those of you who don't know, Cuphead is a 2D side scroller. The art style is in like 1930s.
Yes.
Oh my God, you turned on the audio. Great, please mute us. 1930s art style, and it's so
They
beautiful.
hand drew the whole thing.
The
Yeah, the
whole
whole
game.
thing's
Every
hand-drawn.
frame because
It's insane.
They tried like
doing it digitally,
doing digitally and they were like it doesn't capture the same essence.
and
as,
you
like,
can tell like you.
it's so nice.
Oh, and
It's so hard.
oh my God, we'll talk about that in a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah.
So this game was announced in 2014, E3 2014. So it's 2017 now. So it took them a long time to get this out.
No, definitely.
And I guess midway through production, it initially was just going to be boss battles.
Yeah.
But people were complaining about it, so they added some extra game modes to
And
run it.
Microsoft bought it too.
Yes,
bought it out.
Microsoft. Because it was just initially indie just by
Yep.
itself, right? And so so they added more elements, so it took more and more time. But now it's finally out, and holy crap, it's a
know.
labor of love.
I know.
And it's so good.
It's so good. Have you played it?
Yeah, I made him play it a little before we started.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. I like how you can just jump right in. Like that's the coolest thing. It pops up. The animation's beautiful.
Oh,
like it's
the
like
start screen is just
Oh, I
right?
love it when the music, what's it called when a bunch of guys are singing together?
well, there's a barbershop quartet.
That
in the
exactly.
middle.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like you get transported
Yeah.
back to early cartoons.
It's
like
so
you
good.
feel like you're in the 30s
Yeah.
almost.
Have you beaten it? Have either of you
No,
beaten
there's
it?
no
World
way.
2, I'm on the last boss of World 2.
Okay.
And that's
Did you get the fourth member of the quartet?
I can't find him. I don't know where the
Okay.
heck he is.
I'm not gonna ruin it for you. But
I'm
it's-
fighting the
they
dragon.
They have a
so.
whole song that they made if you find him. So it's really cool.
Okay,
yeah.
I gotta find
No
him. then.
achievement though. I was very disappointed.
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
all-
Come on, give it to me.
Come on. I know. I noticed there are some secret achievements.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
But yeah, this game. So it plays a lot like Mega Man, I would say, or
Like
Contra, Gunstar Heroes. You know, and it's amazing. Like it feels like it redefined all like side-scrolling running
Oh,
guns.
yeah.
You know, it's because you have a variety of bullets you can use, different abilities, and it's great. It feels like a love letter to those types of games.
It
You
really
know,
does.
I love it. I really do.
I'm on the third world and it's impossible.
Yeah, that's the other thing. This
Impossible.
game is so difficult. And I at first it didn't feel that difficult. Like you fight your first boss and you're like,
Yeah.
that wasn't too bad,
Yeah.
you know. But then as you progress, they just get harder and harder.
It's insane.
It's punishing. It's,
Yeah.
it's
So they're
beautiful.
mostly boss battle levels. I've only played like 2 levels.
Yes. Yeah, they're basically just boss battles, but they're super varied.
So it's like, I'm going to call this the Meat Boy effect,
Okay.
where it should be like a quick level and you're like, oh, I can beat this pretty quick. But
Yep.
then you spend hours on one level.
Yes.
Is that?
Yeah,
okay.
that's exactly what happens.
Very accurate.
And it loads so quick. So if you die, it's like instant, you're back.
Right.
So you could sit there for 30 minutes and die at the beginning over and over again.
Yeah.
'Cause you're like, I know I can get past this
Yeah.
without getting
Mhm.
hit, you know?
Yeah. If I
it-
take like a hit in the first like 30
Retry.
seconds, I'm
Yep.
like, nope.
Retry.
I can do this better.
Oh, man. That was weird.
Oh man. I'm sorry, I missed the cue, guys.
Oh, man.
It's okay.
Come on, dude.
Come on. And they also have a ranking system in it, which is driving me nuts.
I know, especially for you.
It's because there's an achievement if you beat all the bosses in a world, you have to get A's.
Yeah.
And the only way to get an A, you can get an A minus, an A, and an A plus, I think. And the only way I've been able to do it is to beat the whole boss, get everything perfect, like beat him fast, get all the parry combos, collect everything, whatever you need.
And only take 1 damage.
2 damage.
Yeah,
You can
two-
take
yeah,
2, or 1. That'll give you the A. But you can get A minuses and it still counts. But so it makes it so much more frustrating because even if I beat the boss, I
'Cause I
generally
only
get.
have half on the first world and like I think 1 or 2 in the second world,
Mhm.
but it's impossible.
So far, what's the hardest boss for you?
I mean, I don't want to. Do you want me to go only up to second world?
Only up to second world, I guess.
Um,
Well, you can say the third world boss if you want.
I mean, the third world boss that I'm currently stuck on, and it's just the way the last like
The final
form
tier, yeah.
is there's a queen bee,
Mm-hmm.
and the only reason I keep dying is because I don't have every weapon. Like I was just buying everything just to unlock everything from the shop,
Right.
and like auto lock probably
Mhm.
would have helped a lot better
Oh.
because she sits on the bottom of the screen and doesn't really move up and down.
So you can't take
So
the
I
time
can
to
only
aim.
8-way it.
Yeah.
But like if you're that low, you're gonna like collide with it. So,
Mhm.
but I think the dragon took me a little bit of time.
Yep. That's where I'm stuck right now.
Yeah, and then the other one that's in the top left for that world.
The bird?
Yeah,
The bird.
bird took a little bit of time for
The
me.
bird was rough.
Do they all take up so much of the screen?
Yes.
That's one thing I've noticed is like it feels so tight.
Yeah.
Like there's no room to move.
Mhm.
And it's like claustrophobic.
Yeah,
It's like, where do I go?
Really, it's like you have like an eighth of the screen that you're safe
Yeah.
in. Everything else is danger.
Yeah.
You can't. You're never safe. You know.
Never
And
say.
the only reason I beat the bird is because I started implementing the shrink ability,
Right.
and that's the only reason because I didn't even think about it because I'm like, this is
Right. It seems useless,
Yeah.
but once he does like the multi feather shot, you can go like and go in
weave and
between.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's the multi feather in between. It's a good combo. Yeah, it's beautiful though. Only available on Xbox. $20. I say get it because
Yeah.
it's
Oh no,
top.
definitely.
It's really good.
I'm just gonna play it here.
Yeah, and it's co-op. That was
Yeah.
the other.
Oh
sweet
yeah,
feature.
that was
Which
cool.
is so hard.
Yeah,
It doubles their health.
it does.
Yeah.
They have so much more health, and it's fun though. I mean, you feel like you have more hearts to work with because you can revive your
Yeah,
partner and stuff. So.
That's true.
Because I'm in
Um,
the third world solo and co-op.
Oh, okay.
So, like it's helped. It's different. It's harder, but like you said, you could revive. So like,
Right.
it gives you longer chance. But I think that's why they contrasted that and put
More
you know,
health,
more
yeah,
health,
because
yeah.
you'll be doubling the amount of ammo and stuff. Yeah, I love it.
Did you
It's-
play Battle Royale?
Battle Royale.
Fortnite?
No, I haven't. How is it?
It's bad.
Not bad.
it's just I'm not PC Master Race.
Yeah.
So I played it just to have like that craving,
Like
fill-
battlegrounds,
yeah,
like
yeah.
to fill that void.
Yeah, because I mean I've wanted to play PUBG forever, but
Mhm.
I mean, but the only thing that bothers me about PUBG is like it's hyper realistic. So like
Yes.
I'm not like a huge fan. Like I'd rather play Halo over like Battlefield. You know,
I'm the
so-
same way, you know.
So it's really good. It's but it's different, and it's still in its early stages. and
Yeah,
it's-
I've been kind of sitting back with it just because I have PUBG, like that scratches the itch. But yeah, it
What's PUBG?
Player Unknown Battlegrounds.
Oh, cool.
That's the like battle royale game.
Oh yeah. I know.
Yeah, sure you do.
Just for the listeners.
Yeah, of course.
Wait, do you
well.
actually know, or do we need to break it down for you?
No, I got it.
But yeah, it's
I can explain it.
No, I got you.
He doesn't. He won't even remember.
I got you.
He
No,
doesn't
I
even
got
know what
you.
today is.
No,
Actually,
I got you.
Today's Monday.
No, I got you. That's weird, actually. I forget what day it was. I want you to tell your Code Veronica story because that's funny to me.
God, I hate that game so much.
All right, so my favorite Resident Evil, I think, of all time is Code Veronica.
Behind you.
Yeah?
It's right there.
I just got scared.
No, the game is right
I
there.
know now, but I didn't know.
I think he thought it was gonna be a hornet or something. He's
thought-
like, oh.
First, I thought he was saying, I thought you were saying you agree, like right behind you. But then I got nervous because I was like,
Those-
ah!
those-
Is that a common term? Hey, right behind
Like
you.
I'm there with you, you know?
Code Veronica, terrible.
So what happened?
All right. So for a long time, Code Veronica is like one of the few Resident Evils I haven't beaten.
Yeah.
And so I finally bit the bullet last week, and I'm like, I'm just gonna crush through this, you know. And so I marathoned it. I played it like 8 hours one day, and then like 6 hours the other day. I was
Yeah.
just like, here we go. So I got to the end of the game. Spoilers, by the way. And
I mean, this could actually be helpful if you've never played Code
that's very
Veronica.
true. So halfway through the game, you switch characters.
Yep.
So your weapons get left with the other character. So you play the beginning as Claire, and then you become Chris later on in the game. So my thought was, oh, I'll play as Claire at the end of the game. So I'll leave her with all my good weapons because, you know, I'll just give it to her. So you get farther in the game, and then you switch to Claire. So I'm like, oh, here it is. And I ended up fighting a boss, losing, and I was like, okay, I'll make sure I bring everything, all my ammo, all my best weapons. So I do that. I fight the boss.
As opposed to leaving them in the chest, right?
Yes. There's a chest that if you leave weapons in.
Either person can jump.
When you
in.
switch
Right,
characters,
exactly.
you can go back. Yeah.
Right. So
You took all the weapons as Claire.
all the weapons except for a shotgun and a pistol is what I left in there.
Like literally the first weapons you get in the game.
Yeah. It's the I left Chris with the better pistol. But anyway, so I beat the boss, and you switch back to Chris. So I'm like, oh, that's not good. So I had to go through the last, like, it's probably a third of the game as Chris with a shotgun and pistol, which isn't too bad because
Yeah,
they do have a
but-
lot of ammo spread around. But then I get to the final boss, nothing. I had 30 handgun bullets and 7 shotgun bullets. And the final boss is no joke.
It's pretty
people,
legit.
Like, people are like, the best way to beat this boss: grenade launcher, explosive, crossbow
Yeah.
bolts. Like, you need everything.
and they're
for
giving you
this.
ammo for that stuff.
Yeah,
but you
they're-
had
it's-
none of the guns.
No, yeah, I had all the ammo and none of the guns. So I by the time I got to that boss, I only died twice in the game. After I beat the boss, I died 27 times.
So great.
It was, I almost like quit gaming. I was at the edge of like, this is impossible.
And were you
So-
fighting her with the knife?
Yeah. So what I ended up doing was, I know how to beat the boss like with my eyes closed now because I fought her so many times. But basically, what I did is got as much damage at the beginning with the knife, and then switched the guns and just barely enough ammo to get her to her final stage. Which sucks too because I only had 4 green herbs, so I had barely any health to fight her. But I've
so
never
good.
been so screwed in a game before, and it breaks my heart to death.
No, did you like it though? Because it's like
No, it was awful.
it's like one
That
of my
ruined the entire
favorites.
experience for the
Oh,
game.
it's so good.
Because they don't tell you. They're not like, oh, you're gonna switch to Chris now,
Nope.
Claire now, Chris again.
You just gotta not play like an idiot.
How am I supposed to know I go back to Chris at the end?
I don't know. I probably did the same thing. I don't remember.
I should have split the weapons. I should have given her just one, not all of the good weapons.
It's a good game though,
launcher.
right?
It's a good game, but I'm not happy with it.
Tainted memories.
I'm never gonna play it again.
Whatever.
And that's my story with that.
I just wanted him to tell it. That's all.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Why are you
Jeez,
mad?
are you grumpy?
Dude, I'm not. I'm not.
All right, I have one more thing in games.
What it is?
So we always talk about it, but the games with gold.
Yeah!
and PlayStation Plus games were announced.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
So the fun thing I like to do with this is I just say the name and then you guys tell me the description of what you think the game's about just from the name.
Okay.
It's pretty fun. What's crazy is the first time we did it, he got almost every game almost exactly what it was
Without knowing.
without
It was-
knowing. It was real weird.
I know there's gross games. I'm probably because I look them up too. So
You might have
might know.
knowledge.
I might already know.
Yeah, if you
but-
know it, just let
Yeah.
Brett go because he
Oh,
might.
great.
he
Yeah, I
doesn't know
never
any of
do.
them.
I'm terrible at this.
All right, are you ready? So we're starting with the Xbox.
All right,
Games with
Xbox
gold.
games.
So right now available,
Yeah.
Xbox One,
Yeah.
Gone Home.
I actually watched a trailer for it this morning, so I know what it is.
JB,
I don't know what it's about, but I have it downloaded.
well, what's it about then?
It's about a man going home.
Uh-huh.
That's actually
it's definitively what it is.
Yeah, it is the definitive edition of the game.
I don't know. Let's guess that it's a psychological thriller where you're. I feel like
How do you feel?
it's first person,
Mhm.
and you can't. There's no weapons, and you're just like walking around aimlessly.
It sounds
And
amazing.
that's it. Like there's no. It's like one of those terrible computer games where all you can do is
You just-
interact with doors.
They're called walking simulators.
So Gone Home
Yeah,
is
they
a
really
walking
are.
simulator where
Yeah.
like 60% of the game is in buildings and 40% of it is in the woods.
That sounds right.
You were actually like 99% accurate.
No way.
You
That's
are,
pretty
so
much
you
it.
play as a woman who came home from studying abroad. But yeah, same. It's a walking simulator through and through.
Yeah.
You just go and explore different parts of the house. It's a little creepy. I won't tell you why it's creepy, but there's a lot of cool, scary elements to it. But it's not a scary game. It just has like
Elements,
atmospherically creepy. But you're in the house the whole game. There's no outside at all.
Dang it, I knew it was
Yeah.
reach.
40% of the woods. But yeah, I really liked it. It's pretty quick. There's
You beat it already?
well, I played it on PC, then
Okay.
PlayStation, then Xbox, because it's been free all over the place.
So yes.
There's an achievement in the game to beat it in under a minute, so it can be done in under a minute.
I don't know.
Once you figure out there, it's like a puzzle almost to
Yeah.
figure out how to get to the end. But once you figure out the answer to the puzzle, you can do it. You can beat it in under a minute.
That's
So
gross.
200-point achievement though. It's beautiful. So
What?
yeah.
That's rad.
Walking simulators are so gross.
This one's a good one though. Most of them are gross, but it's got a really good story though. That's the thing to it. All right, we're going to the next game. So this one's on Xbox 360, Rayman 3 HD.
I mean, it's a Rayman game.
I did like the newest Rayman though. Like a lot.
What was it?
Legends?
Legends. That I love that game. It's really good.
Yeah, so we know where Rayman
Yeah,
is.
Rayman's.
We can't play this game with that game.
Yeah, you're a platforming floaty arm dude who goes on adventures. That's all you need.
That's about it.
So the other Xbox One game, this one comes out later half of the month. The Turing Test.
I thought it was the turning test.
I thought it was too, but there's no N.
Don't look it up.
I know. Don't look it up. You
We're
got.
live.
What's your
I
description?
also watched the trailer on this game.
Okay.
So I know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
Do you know what it is?
I have not a clue what it is.
Can I say what it is?
No.
Yeah, he's got to guess.
Oh, yeah,
first.
you gotta guess.
You have.
I mean, I'll guess. It's got to be a first-person puzzle-solving game
Why does it have to be that?
because it's a
Most
test.
free games.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, first-person puzzle game. I'm gonna say it's in space, and
Shut up.
that's all
Shut
I got.
up.
Is that accurate?
That's exactly what it is. There's no way you don't know what that
I
is.
just read it.
The Turing test?
The Turing test.
Why would you think it's in space?
I don't know.
What
It's-
just happened in your brain?
I just know games with gold, and they're
He has
like.
this weird thing
I do.
where
Dude,
we talked about shows and then he talked about reboot out
That-
of all shows.
That was
It's-
still the weirdest thing on this podcast.
I don't like. This
Why'd
is
you
like-
look up Alpha Protocol?
No, I was gonna show you the
Oh.
trailer because it's like literally
on the podcast.
like
Come
a
on,
game
we're
in
gonna get
space.
sued.
You have no podcast
Abilities.
etiquette.
No,
Dude,
he
this
just-
is the podcast etiquette. It's literally you play this woman in space and it's a first-person puzzle solver. Like it doesn't make any sense that
I
you
didn't
would
say it
know
was a
that.
woman, did I?
You knew.
Yeah, I always.
I don't know, dude. That's
Sorry,
weird.
JB, I took it away from you.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's freaky.
I
I
was
don't.
excited to tell my version of it.
Yeah,
but
what
I
is it?
didn't know that
Yeah.
I had
Alright.
nothing.
It's dead.
I
now.
just like to. I fake it till I make it. So
Yeah.
Right. Hey,
I had a
that's-
great idea, but you guys ruined it.
That's
Yeah.
it. No, we'll never get it now.
That is so weird. Dude.
All right, the fourth and final Xbox game. This one's a 360 game.
Yeah.
Medal of Honor Airborne.
No.
I know this one.
Do you? Is it? I mean, I know what it is. Also, do you know what it is?
Medal of Honor.
Yeah. So we
Just a
all.
classic war game.
Yeah, we all know Metal.
Why
Are
is
you
it
airborne?
airborne? Why though? What do you do in it?
Is it a disease that's airborne?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
That was a good try
Do
though.
you, yeah, I like that.
Go ahead.
Is it? I mean, are you Air Force?
Kind of. Like a real World War II old Air Force.
I mean, Air Force is Air Force.
Is there an Air Force in World War II though? I mean, there are planes. You're the stupid the guys with the things that come off when you're in the air.
A paratrooper?
Paratrooper. That's what you are. Yeah, you play as paratroopers.
So are you just following the whole time?
Well, no, I mean,
You're just like, ah! Like that's the whole game.
no,
Perfect landing.
Yeah, it's actually
It's like Super Monkey Ball, just like
Yeah,
landing on the targets. That's the entire
Done
game.
level.
That's awesome.
It's
A strange twist on a Medal of Honor title.
no, it's well, I mean, you do a lot of that, but you basically it's just like big open worlds, but you can choose when to jump out of the plane, so your objectives will differ depending on where you land.
That's cool.
And it was really neat because you can like land in a sniper's perch and do the whole mission just in that
Oh, dope.
tall
Oh,
building,
interesting.
or just land right in the middle of the battlefield and go shoot guys. So it was
Solid
it
month.
was really good.
It's a good month
Yeah.
for Xbox Gold
It sure is.
Live.
No, it isn't.
Oh.
Half the games are walking simulators. Rayman 3
Sure.
HD,
Yeah.
and then
And then this one.
and that.
I know. Well, once I read PlayStation Plus, you guys are gonna be crying because it's 10 times better.
I'm never gonna beat XCOM, so I'll never play anything
Yeah, we don't
else.
have to talk about that. Jumping into PlayStation Plus now.
All right,
By
what
the
do you
way,
got?
Hot Shots is really good.
Hot Shots. Golf.
Hot Shots?
Golf.
Oh.
The new one is beautiful. It's so good.
I haven't played it.
I want to play that.
You can't.
Well, I can.
What's PlayStation?
All right, PlayStation Plus. This is on PS4. Metal Gear Solid 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a heavy hitter. That's a real
Wow.
good one.
I don't have a PlayStation.
Description, go.
No, I know the game.
Description, go.
No.
I'll do it. It's
Okay.
that's the one where you're a blue hedgehog and you have a friend who's a red echidna and Tails,
Nice.
right?
Yeah, no, that's close.
I thought.
And you're in
I'm
go
pretty
karts.
sure it's a puzzle game.
Yeah.
So you have all these gears that are spinning.
Yeah.
What you have to do is get the golden one to spin the right way.
That's right.
To get
Oh.
the extra bonus. And
No,
then you have
yeah.
to put the gears in.
Right.
Yeah.
The metal gears.
Right.
Right. Oh,
Solid.
yeah. Solid.
They're-
solid. Yeah.
they're
There's
solid.
typically
Right.
5 of them.
Yeah.
And you have to
Okay.
put 'em-
Oh, so this isn't the fifth in the series. It's just
No.
telling you
No,
there's 5.
It's 5 is
Okay.
part of the title.
Oh,
it's like
okay.
Big Hero 6. It's not the 6th installment.
Right.
It's just so yeah.
So there's
It's just
5.
Five.
5 Metal
Yes.
Gears.
And
that
it's
are
in
solid.
parentheses. It's just like Metal Gear 5. Like
But
5
not
of them.
solid. It's just Metal Gear 5.
Yeah. 5 of them.
But not solid.
Solid's in there.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty solid.
All right.
If they weren't solid, then the gears wouldn't work.
Right.
Right.
That's
exactly.
the whole
Yeah.
premise of the game.
Yeah, you got to watch out for those jelly gears.
But still, a heavy hitter.
Gas gears. Yes.
Jelly
Don't say
gears.
jelly gears.
You got to watch out for those jelly gears.
Jelly
So the next PlayStation 4 game is Amnesia Collection.
I don't know what that is.
Ooh.
Oh, that's all you.
Yeah.
Amnesia Collection is it a collection or is that the name of the game?
It's
You mean-
collection. There are multiple
Amnesias.
in it.
So that's the one where it's like it's third person and it's like Parasite Eve and you wake up and you're like, what? And then you gotta find all the stuff. And it's
I feel like
it's
you're gonna fall asleep playing this game. The way you're describing
It sounds like there's not much that goes
it's
on. in it.
a survival romance.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
It does. I just invented a genre. You're welcome.
You are way wrong, though.
Very cool. Nice.
I mean, you got survival right, I guess. So it's a first-person survival horror game.
damn. All right.
There are 2 of them in the collection, I
I
think.
think so,
That's
yeah.
not a collection. I'm sick of this. You don't 2 of anything is not a collection.
It's a collection.
3 minimum.
3.
Anybody? 2's not a collection. 2 is not a collection.
It is.
It's not. That's stupid.
I don't care. what
That's
you
like
say.
a value pack. It's not a collection.
No, it's collecting all the works, and so far there's only 2. So
That's dumb. They don't get to put out a collection
they
yet.
can change the name if they come out.
There's
with the third
got to
one.
be at least 2 games and then like a ton of extras that you don't get anywhere else.
Maybe you do. I don't know.
Probably. Maybe. All right.
There's content
Okay.
packs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever. Move on. I'm pissed.
it's a cool game though. Really scary.
Is it?
Considered one of the scariest games.
How
out
much
there.
is PlayStation Plus?
I think it's the same. I think it's
60
50
or
60
50?
bucks,
Yeah.
It's not
Or
bad.
$10 a month.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
bad.
I think it's probably worth it more than Xbox, just because you get like 6 games. That
Whatever,
I mean,
dude.
it's 2 per console, but
Yeah.
a lot of them cross-play. So, anyways, I'm going to the next game.
Yeah, what it is.
This one actually looks pretty cool.
Amnesia.
Monster Jam Battlegrounds.
The truck game?
Is that what you think? it
I'm
is?
pretty sure it's like a monster truck game.
I mean, You ruined it for me.
Is it?
So
I
I
didn't-
think.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think
Monster
it's
Jam.
a Looney Tunes game.
It's a basketball game.
But it's basketball. And there's battle.
sounds way better.
But the only twist is you can punch each other.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
where the battleground.
Right. It's like
Oh,
Road
okay.
Rash, but basketball. That sounds awesome.
That does sound awesome.
You can just start fights.
Yeah, battles.
What is it?
It's pretty much that, a monster truck game.
Oh, sweet.
not the basketball one,
Oh,
unfortunately.
That sounds way better.
Yeah. So it's like Trials, but with monster trucks.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So it's like a physics-based car puzzle game.
Is only side?
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
It's 2D, and you go off like tricks and do jumps and
okay.
stuff. So
You
go off jumps and do tricks.
You go off tricks and do jumps and stuff.
Yeah, shut up. Okay.
Did you
Next
guys see
game.
the trailer for the new Road Rash coming out?
Yeah, of course.
Dude.
I
It's
never
not coming
played
out till
any of them,
January.
so
You know what's so funny? I was talking to my cousin about like Road Rash.
Yeah.
He brought it up. I had
Road
forgotten
Rash?
about the game completely.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I wish they would remake that." And then like 2 weeks later,
The
I go, "Is this the game you're talking about? Because they're making a new one, or they already did for PC, and then it's coming out for Xbox, but it's not coming out till January. It says everywhere
okay.
October 25th, but it's
Mhm.
not coming out.
Hmm.
It's console in January.
Weird.
mm-hmm.
Game looks sweet. I used to play that game.
I'm not sure
all
if
the time.
live stopped or not, or we only have one viewer, but we're lame now.
It'll show
Well, you're the only
after.
viewer.
It's just you.
Thanks for watching, Tim.
So all right, what else you got? You got
Oh yeah, let me pull up the next
Monster
one.
Jam Party Town.
Monster. So that the next one's Hustle Kings.
I have. You want to go first?
I think it's just like a poker game.
Ooh, that's a good call.
is a good
I was
one.
gonna say it's a racing game, like street racing.
Oh, that's close too, but you're both way wrong.
How can we be close and
Close
way
as
wong?
well.
I tried to give you a
The
little confidence
proximity is-
before I destroyed
Yeah.
you. It's a pool game.
Oh,
Oh, that's what
well.
I
He
had.
was it's essentially the same.
Poker, pool, it's all the same. No, he was actually pretty
That
close.
was pretty close. Yeah,
Yeah, you were nowhere close.
I was not close at all.
I just wanted to make you both feel good, okay?
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's all you can say about that. It's pool.
I knew it was a billiards or
Hustle
bullshit.
Kings.
Yes. Hustle Kings. All right, the next one is called Hue.
Hugh.
H-U-E.
Oh,
I think I know what it is.
I think I do too. So what is it?
Go ahead. If you guys know it.
Well, I think isn't it just a platforming game that focus on colors? I guess.
I mean,
That's what I thought. That's what I thought it was.
That's
too.
the description I'd give for it too. Yeah, it's you can the puzzles are solved by changing colors on a color wheel, but yeah, it's a platform puzzler. So
Cool.
That's
Which
that.
is-
And the
they
last
gotta
one,
Stop making those games.
There's a lot of those.
there's
games.
so many you can't play them all. And once you play one, you play them all basically. This one looks cool though.
Though I think the only time I've enjoyed it is Runbow. I love Runbow.
Runbow's
Runbow's
great.
so
So
good.
That game's dope.
I love that game, especially with all the indie characters
I
you can
know.
switch through. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
You loved Guiana Sisters.
Gross.
See, he knows.
No.
It's so
No.
bad.
Dude, that game's fun.
That game's the worst.
Why is it the worst?
It's gross. His
This-
word's perfect.
It's the grossest game
It's-
where you just switch between the sisters and then like, oh cool, you have fire now. Like it's terrible. The whole thing is done so generically.
Thank you.
that,
See?
like, it's the grossest game.
Normal gamers know how bad it is.
Wow. All right. That's fair.
Because I usually
That's
download the
insane.
free games.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
then-
just why not? Whether
yeah.
or not you
'cause
ever
there's
play
been-
them.
Rumbo was free.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
there's been good free games.
And I spent
but
hours on Runbow, you know? Yeah, there's been a lot of
did
good
you
ones.
beat Behemoth,
No. Yes, I did beat it.
but you didn't get the.
None of the achievements. Or I got the one for beating
Yeah.
it, but in like under 10 deaths or something, or
Yeah,
20 minutes.
I 100% of that game because I played on Wii U
Mm-hmm.
and then
Oh, nice.
glitched the last level to beat it, so I had never beaten it for real.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it was like within 10 tries, I had 100%ed
Nice.
Behemoth, which was hard.
It's hard. Is it better to play with friends?
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we would play. So there's two ways. So we just convert every game into alcoholism. So we played Rumbo, Behemoth, and every death you took, you drank.
So you died, is
Yeah.
what you're telling me.
But then
You
what
all
happens
died
is
in
when
real life.
everyone like because the platform, they don't change anything when you play multiple people. So if you're 5 people going for the same platform and you need to triple jump to get to it,
Yeah.
you're killing half, your friends.
Oh, you can't all be on the same platform? Like you stop each other, or how does that work?
You can, your hitboxes for the punching
Yeah.
happen.
Oh.
So there's friendly fire, but there's no collision.
When you do the triple jump, you'll launch them. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you have to punch to do the little
It's
dash.
like Super Smash when you use your up B.
Oh, okay.
That's how the third jump
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Gotcha.
Runbow is so good. I want to play it again now. Last game, Skyforce Anniversary. These last 2 are on PS Vita, but also on PS4.
That's the flying one.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Yeah, it just sounds like a terrible flight simulator.
Is it like a shooter like one of these ones?
Yes.
Or is it a shooter like?
Or is it like one of
for
these
all you
guys?
audio listeners, Brett was waving his finger.
Oh, the video doesn't get to see it either.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh snap!
No.
That's all right. I'll put a picture of my butt.
Yeah, that's fitting.
No, the game's not bad though. It's that one you were describing.
One of these?
Yeah, it's a scrolling like shooter. It's shoot 'em up.
No.
It looks really good.
Like
though.
Everwing. Tim gets mad because there's this Facebook game called Everwing.
Oh, I thought you meant to say Aegis Wing.
Aegis
Wing.
Wing. Oh yeah, dude, that game.
Aegis Wing is a classic.
Flip that, you jerk.
What happened?
Unbelievable.
The camera just
Stop.
it was a 30
We
minute
talked for
mark.
too long. 30
Yes.
minute.
So yeah, those are all the games coming out.
Yep.
They're out, I guess. PlayStation's tomorrow, October 3rd.
Yep.
Because they only do it on Tuesday, but Xbox has the first 2.
The first 2, Rayman and
Gone Home. The Story of George. That's not the name of it.
I already downloaded it. I'm not playing it though.
It's good though. It's worth just for the achievements alone. Even if it's a bad game, it's short. It's real
I'm
short.
so sad. I'm like, oh, I have a lot of gamer score, and then I look at yours, and I'm like, I
this
really
is mental,
don't.
dude. It's insane.
I just love it because it's just like I wear it as a badge of honor.
Do you know where you rank like in the world?
I know I was at least top 2,000. I haven't checked in a while, but
Isn't that crazy?
Jeez.
Dude, in the world.
that's pretty. I don't know. It's all right.
I
It's
think I'm at
sad.
like 60, 70K.
Dude, I'm not even on the list. Is
Well, you're
there a
probably
list?
at least 10,000. Probably.
No
I feel
way,
like you're,
dude.
like 5,600. That's my
No way.
Price
He's
is Right score.
he's got to be
guess.
more.
Dude, no way. My score is super low.
No
I went
way.
through so long with not playing anything.
No, but I think you're at least 10.
I mean, I went, no way.
At
All right,
no
Everyone
chance.
take a guess.
All right.
I'm going 5,600.
I mean, what's the whole
There's 1,000 per game.
per game?
Anybody want to know mine right now? Because I'm on it.
Are you at 120?
What, your score?
395,180.
Oh, you're saying what my
395,000?
you're saying what my score is?
Yeah, your gamer score.
Oh, dude, it's probably like
What were you thinking? Like number of games you played?
no. I asked you about your rank, and you said you were top 2,000,
Oh.
and then you said I'm at least 10,000. I was like, no way.
No,
like,
no. I meant you had at least 10,000 gamer score.
Oh, I might. That's like
I'm
a
still going 5,600.
that's a hard maybe. Yeah,
JP
I don't
didn't
know.
believe in you.
I'll go 8,700. I don't know what I'm at.
I'll get anything higher than 10,000, I guess,
Whoops.
because no one believes in you.
No.
Let me see. Trainwreck. Trainwreck is 24,000.
Oh, okay, that's more than I thought.
24,000?
That's
I
what I'm
guess, yeah.
saying.
It's more than I thought.
That's see.
It's not good.
Yeah. Let me see.
24,000. What are you at? 300? You're almost at 400,000.
395,000. I think that's
And
almost.
he has other systems.
I know. He's all
I know.
of
I was
them.
playing Code Veronica freaking last week.
That's madness, dude.
JB, yours 76,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You almost cracked 100. That's a big one. Once you crack 100, it's all easy.
downhill.
Let me see that.
Yeah, I think I've played.
Oh, you
on
got the
X-
same. This guy. I got that guy too.
Yeah, you guys got the same guy. I think on
Just
Xbox
more.
I've played over 800 games.
That's insane.
It's. I mean, I had a lot of free time for a
Yeah.
while.
Jesse to Juice only sitting at 37,000.
Wow, now you're just calling out people.
Jeez.
Just saying, bro.
Oh well, I typed in a letter. That's why only those people are showing up. I have more friends, I swear.
I don't. I have like 2 friends. On
That's not good.
Yeah, it's us too.
it. 2 guys.
I guess that's it in me for games.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Omar.
What's he got?
66,000.
Nice.
It's pretty solid. All right. Well, that's the end of that section.
What are we going into?
Dude, I don't think I have anything else.
Nothing else.
I don't
Maybe
think so.
TV shows.
No.
Even Rick and Morty that just ended.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch the last episode.
Oh.
I watched all except for the newest episode.
It's
Good, bad?
it's all right.
It's all right. This
Just-
season has been amazing.
It's so good.
Yeah.
There was a lot of closure internally in the family,
Mhm.
but it wasn't like
Not like
like-
last season. Like,
no. Like I felt like the season premiere and the Evil Morty episodes were like unreal for
Oh
like
my
the
God.
season like ending to be just like a little lackluster.
yeah, I haven't seen it, so I can't compare. But I heard it's lackluster. It's still a good episode,
yeah.
just not for a season finale.
Yeah, see, yeah.
I almost feel like they're gonna have one more episode just to fake us out because they did the April Fool's episode, you know. So I feel like next week there's gonna be one episode. No one's gonna be looking for it, but it might just be
'Cause
on.
all the episodes have names, and like most of those episode names leaked, or not leaked, but they have it just to forecast, like
Yeah.
TV shows. And that one had a reference to president.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone, including myself, thought it was about Evil Morty becoming president,
Oh
and it's not.
no!
So that
Ooh.
spoiler, but like
Yeah.
it's not what you anticipate.
Yeah,
So,
because
like,
they set it up like he was
yeah.
going to be big this season, you know,
Yeah.
with that whole episode. Oh, that was
and
such
that's
a good
and that's what I
episode.
was looking forward to, and that's why I was excited, because I was like, Evil Morty is one of my favorite characters, and that theme
Yeah.
is just so good
It's
sonically.
so-
Like it's
What's the name of it? I downloaded it, but I can't remember the name. It's
I don't know. I have it on my phone, but
something Coda, I
Yeah,
think. It's
yeah.
but it's an awesome theme.
It's
It's
such a-
it's incredible.
but they but it's and that just I don't know. That whole episode was unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, the closer kind of, like I said, it was more to like wrap up the season.
Mm-hmm.
But if I would have preferred an episode like the season premiere, and
Yeah.
I guess it was the mid series
Mhm.
like for the other ones.
You're
so,
right. Yeah, I think that was episode 5 or 6 when that happened. So, well, I'll still watch it. I bet it'll be great.
it's
But
still good. Yeah.
that's a shame that it didn't end as good as it could
Because
be.
you had the Avengers knockoff episode, which was really good too.
Yep.
There was a lot of really good episodes.
Oh,
but, like,
totally.
I know a couple fell flat for me, but
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not expecting every episode to be great.
Yeah.
If you do that, then you kind of ruin the show, any show. But yeah.
Yeah, plus there was that one.
With the Meeseeks. I know you love that.
He's trying. Oh, freaking Meeseeks.
Oh, yep.
You guys have to watch American Vandal though.
Oh, yeah, you were
It's-
talking about that too.
It's so bad, but so good. Like,
Why?
All right, sorry. Carry
Have
on.
you seen the episode?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
You
you
don't
just-
know that he's trying? You remember that episode?
No, I know the episode.
well, yeah, we've watched a show.
All right, guys. Jesus, sorry.
What are you, a third wheel or something, Brett?
He's trying.
Yeah, American Vandal was a mockumentary.
There's just a lot of cheese in this picture. I'm excited.
Anyways, I don't let him talk. You're
Mockumentary.
rude.
It's a
No, I was trying to check this.
Yeah, it's a mockumentary. Obviously, it's mocking a documentary, so
Mm-hmm.
it's just a style that's starting to shift just because our humor has shifted. We take movies and then we just like make a joke out of the series, but
Mhm.
it's a movie about how a high schooler spray painted 27 dicks on cars, and like they have all this evidence against him, and he
Mhm.
gets suspended. Or expelled, or one of the two.
Yeah.
But like, there's someone shooting a documentary that's trying to find out like if he actually did it. So they're
Mhm.
like testing like how many dicks per minute could you spray paint and stuff, because like it only happened in like half an hour.
Oh, so
and
they-
like the footage was deleted. So it's like, could he have spray painted all 27 dicks, drove there, and then like
They were probably talking about sizes and like all the
everything, and then they're like typically your dicks that you draw don't have ball hairs, while these or typically do, and they don't on the card. And
That is
like,
so
the
descriptive.
head is different, and like so they're going through the whole thing, and like it's kind of like because it's based in high school, so there's a lot of high school like drama-esque parts, but they're very they know that what they are, so like they embrace it and then embellish on that humor. But it's like right now Rotten Tomatoes at like 95%.
Wow.
Like it's hilarious,
Yeah.
but it's like the character like has a punchable face. Like you know what I mean? Like, you just have a face that you want to punch. Like
Yeah.
that's him, and he's like an idiot. And then like all the point, like all the evidence conveniently doesn't coincide with each other, so it makes for like it's almost like, you know, the Making a Murderer or like Serial, where like you're watching it and you're convinced, and then they throw like, well, it couldn't have happened because they have an alibi.
That's actually really cool that they made it like that, so you actually do want to know, did he really do it?
Yeah, exactly. And like,
that's
like
so
alibis fall in and out with each other, and then the teacher that blamed him has a vendetta, and then like a student saw him, but then like he's saying there's no way I did it because you know I was here and there. So, but it's the whole, and then you also see the rise of the documentary. So he's releasing the documentary. Obviously, it's all like fake,
right?
But he's releasing it on like YouTube. So now they're getting a fan base within the school. It's written really well. It's only 7 episodes, but I like.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, and like the first episode, you're like, this is stupid. Like this is
what did I get myself
like,
into?
I don't know. Like, but by the time you get to the end of it, you're like, that was actually done really, really well. Like you're just like there's a little bit like of intelligence behind it. As stupid as like how everyone's interacting with each other. Like I said, it's a high school, so like they interact with the geeks or like the popular hot girls, and like they kind of like talk to them, and it's like kind of almost like Degrassi, like high school, like points, but like it merges all these, like it's self-aware. Like, again, so like they use that to their advantage, and they talk, you know, like the characters aren't intentionally stupid, like just the way they're
that's
talking.
hilarious.
But it's really good. Like I was like, I felt satisfied at the end of it. Well, yes, they leave it open for another season. So like obviously there's that, you know, drop off that kind of like which is funny. That's just that concept is just like open like for another season, because
right?
Like they leave, you know, but it's done very well. Like it's like I said, when I looked it up on Rotten Tomatoes just for the hell of it, and I was expecting like in the 80s, you know, or top 70s, but it was like 95%.
That's
like,
crazy.
But it's just making, and like the whole thing's serious, like it's like like Scandal, like the like just picture like serious TV shows and like how they like do like the beginning and everything, like the intro.
Yeah,
it's done that way, like Making a Murderer, and it's like American Vandal, and you're like thinking it's gonna be like huge thing where like the American Vandal, where like Making a Murderer, where it's just like the most intense thing, and then like this Vandal like did something to like, you know, like United States property or something, you know, like Statue of Liberty, and ruined it or something like that. But it's literally about drawing dicks in the parking lot, and it's so funny, but it's so good.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Really good.
That's awesome. I'll need to watch it.
Add that to my ever-growing queue.
Oh man. So Netflix original?
Netflix, yeah. Oh,
what happened?
Cards full.
Cards full, son.
Okay.
Card full.
Card full.
So, I mean, how long are we going to vamp for this, though?
I have the card right over here.
Oh, sweet.
Like,
I'm out of here. Oh, dude, that's funny.
it's
I love mockumentaries.
It like I said, it was done really well. They grabbed pretty big people for it too. I don't know any of their names, but I recognize them when I watch it. And but like there's like YouTubers that they picked up too, like for the main character. Look up the main character for American Vandal and tell me he doesn't have a punchable face.
All right, I'm gonna do it right now.
Like I think that's one thing that needs to be validated.
I'm gonna do it right now.
It's the most punchable face.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Hey Brett.
What?
Are you gonna do it right now?
I'm gonna do it right now.
Okay.
American Vandal.
Why is his face so punchable?
Let's see. This guy?
No, that's the one shooting it.
That one? Yeah. No. Yeah.
Look him up.
Oh
online.
my god.
Yeah.
Look him up online.
Tim's like, yeah, I'm trying to punch that face.
Yeah, I'm already ready to punch him.
Yeah,
so.
Which one is it?
This one. he has such a punchable face. I mean, that picture's not bad, but like if you scroll to other ones, he's like
I
acts
know
as a
I've seen
complete
him
idiot,
before.
like,
Got you. Yeah.
but
Nice.
he's been in like
That's weird. All right,
Oh,
now
man.
we're just looking at pictures.
but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed seeing the dynamic between the characters, and like they're all questioning everyone because only certain people had access to delete the footage, and he's conveniently one of them because he like just signed up to like grab the camera for his YouTube series.
Yeah.
And like he's like doing videos like baby farting, where he just like goes into playgrounds and farts on babies and runs off.
Oh
And,
my
like,
God.
So they're showing his like side endeavor where he's like, and he's like, no, I only joined Video Club to do like
Baby
nuns
farts.
humping trees part 3. Like so like like the whole thing, but it's so stupid. But again, like I was like satiated. I guess like I was like I left with like a good like. You watch some shows and like they're either stupid or like good, and then you leave and you have a bad taste in your mouth. Like this was one of those things where it's so stupid, but like I had to admire the way it was written.
Yeah.
How it was directed. I was like, that's actually if you anticipating being like a mockumentary, then you're like, this is actually really good.
I'll totally give it a
Yeah,
watch. It sounds
yeah.
awesome. Only 7 episodes too. Which
Yeah.
the less the episodes, the better for me, because then I'll actually watch it.
Yeah.
Much less of a commitment.
Yes,
Because I know
exactly.
people always tell me watch Breaking Bad. I'm like,
That's-
do you know how big of a commitment that is?
It's so
It's
good,
huge.
but it is a huge.
I know.
commitment.
I haven't yet. It's
And
on
then
the
people are like,
list.
it drops off season 3, season 4, and I'm like,
Now you have that to look forward to.
now I'm like, all right, well now I have to watch 40 episodes and then have like a drought.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And for it to pick back up, and
Yeah.
you have to watch it.
Yep. TV.
Who needs it?
Just gonna watch Gargoyles.
Hey, that's good. You can't go wrong.
Gross.
Gross.
I have not thought of Gargoyles in forever. I think you mentioned it last time. I
Dude,
was
Gargoyles
here.
is so great.
Because I think we were talking about favorite cartoons.
Favorite cartoons, and you definitely said Gargoyles.
Yeah, Gargoyles is great. Biker Mice from Mars.
Sure.
SWAT Kats.
That's good.
Whatever.
Are the cats that are part
Dude,
of
you
the
don't know
SWAT?
SWAT Kats?
No.
Oh.
Bro!
SWAT Kats.
Ah! SWAT Kats?
Are they cats that are part of the SWAT? Is that it? Is
That's
it
the
like
whole
a-
show.
Yeah, but what do they do every week?
Oh
Is there any
my-
like drama? Like do they face? Is their biggest villain dogs?
I
Is there
forget,
dogs in the
actually.
show?
There are
Well,
dogs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there?
Yeah. And I think they are villain. They are
By the way,
villainous
you
dogs.
machine gunned into my eye.
Sorry about that.
Wow, Brett.
It's the Red Bull.
Yeah. It's giving you wings.
Wings.
Dude, that's exactly how they say it. I wish it was on here because it definitely.
Wait.
I wish you were sponsored by him right now.
Yeah.
Trust me, I would take that sponsor.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anywhere else you guys want to go?
Burger
life?
Town.
Where's Burger Town?
I don't know. Sounds good, though. Good burger.
You just want to go to burger places?
Oh, I would love a burger right now.
See?
Burgers
I'm
are
a
good.
huge burger man.
It's burger o'clock. What time is it? That's why.
It's burger
It's
o'clock.
almost tomorrow. Not really.
What is it?
Like an hour and a
Burgers
half,
only on
right?
Tuesdays or one burger a day?
There's got to be something.
Right in
there.
between today and tomorrow is always the best time for a burger.
That's what the Red Bull does to him.
I think you
I
should
tried to
both
stop
know that last night I went for a 2-hour walk and came home with a pizza.
Where did you walk?
Just kept walking. I ended up at Domino's.
So you're like, hey, I'll take one.
And I literally, I was just walking, and then I walked in, and I was like, she was like, are you picking up? I was like, nope. She's like, do you want to order something? And I was like, I don't know yet. And she's like, well, we have larges with 3 toppings for $7.99. I was like, yeah.
I guess I am.
So I just walked home with a pizza.
Jesus.
That's pretty great.
You need help, Brett.
Did you eat it on the way back?
I ate like 4 slices on the way back. Yeah.
That sounds like it defeats the purpose of the walk.
No, I actually, I'm probably.
I guess
evened
you
out.
got to a destination and got something from
I
it.
sat down somewhere, like in a bank parking lot or something, and ate some of it.
So were you homeless? Living
Nah.
homeless for a day?
I just wasn't there at the time.
Was it during the day or night?
No, it was nighttime.
So you're going to get mugged for your pizza.
No one made any attempts.
Well, they're fools.
What were the 3 toppings?
Yeah, that's true.
Chicken, bacon, and onion. How am I not going to eat that on the way home? It's hard enough to drive a pizza home and not eat it. I'm walking, just like holding it. How am I not going to eat?
have
It has to be cold by the time you get home.
I'm not going to eat half of that. Exactly.
Oh.
And then I had it for breakfast.
That's. I mean,
You have to.
So.
You have to commit to the whole thing.
Right.
You
Yeah,
can't
you
just
bought
buy
it.
pizza and just be like, oh.
Eat some of it.
I don't want it.
Sorry, I just wanted you guys to know.
No,
that.
I'm glad you told us that.
I'm not.
But that's all I.
Pizza.
Right? I know. All right, let's go eat something.
Okay.
Are we done?
Yes.
Yeah. You can be done.
Everybody go to Kickstarter.
No sweaties.
No sweaties.
Oh yeah.
Everybody go to Kickstarter and
Nice.
it's so sweaty. Go to Kickstarter and look up JB the Canadian
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
give him all your money.
We're so close.
So close.
Yeah.
I think I'm at
so far.
85% right now.
That's
And
sick.
I still got
awesome.
like more than half a month to go.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping.
Oh yeah.
Go to Kickstarter.
Go Kickstarter.
And,
Brett, I gotta say it's looking a little racist. I'm just gonna take
oh
this
shoot!
away
All right, thanks.
just a wee bit.
That's
Anything else
bummer.
you wanna say
How bad did it
about-
look?
No, thank you guys for having me here.
Thanks for coming on as usual.
It sucks because like we might play Smash after this and no one will see it.
Yeah, I mean this. Yes, because you know, it's just.
I
gonna
just
be
sent
so
out a challenge
sad.
to everyone.
Tim responded.
I did.
There's a lot of people that responded. A lot of people
yo.
get salty. I think
No, I was gonna say.
Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers are the two hardcore fans.
I'm
Yeah,
garbage
man.
at Mario Kart. I mean, I can play it pretty
Yeah.
well, but I'm not nowhere near as good as I am at Smash.
Oh, Smash!
Tough.
I'm sorry to anyone watching this that does well in Smash because I will body you. Like there's
That's-
no doubt about it.
That's
I've had
fighting
challenges.
words.
I've had challenges and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
no.
No, I'm glad to see. Who do you play as?
Captain.
Who do you play as?
Samus.
Oh, let's go right now. I want to see you guys play so bad. Are you gonna? You gotta do end babble.
Yeah.
What's N Babel?
We can just walk away and watch what happens to him.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
What he does or what happens to him? Because what happens to him, like
See,
we just walk away.
at
and
this
then
That's
he
what I
moment,
do.
gets murdered like
I get a-
halfway through.
I like to talk
talking.
about
might happen.
wolves.
wolves.
Sometimes they have
Well, I'm
frothy
done.
spit, and other times I'm like, let's ride these guys. And then the wolves are like, no, get out of here. And their frothy spit gets all over me, and I start crying because I'm like, crap, I'm covered in wolf spit. And then I can't ride any wolves, so how do I get home? And then I realize I'm lost in the woods by myself, and there's nothing to do except wear my one-of-a-kind JB 2017 shirt and babble about how great it is that the wolves didn't spit on the shirt. I don't want their frothy spit or their hair. I decided not to ride the wolves. Let's go to the woods.